Yeah, so what's it gonna be today, Doc? What clever questions do you have for me? That's what you people specialize in, ain't it? Clever questions? Do you go to, like, clever question seminars for head shrinkers, huh? I bet you do. I bet you and all the others get together with these nice white tables and little fruit salad cups and your name tags at your seats. And you sign up for workshops, the whole 9 yards. Oh, Dr. So-and-so, nice to see you. Will you be attending the clever question workshop this morning? I understand Professor Head Shrink of Head Shrink University ought to be presenting. It ought to be quite educational. Yeah, okay, back on track. You want me to tell you about the other counselors I've had? So by counselors, do you mean professional head shrinkers like yourself, or just any counselors? Any? Wide open then, huh? All right, let's start with Mrs. Doherty, grade 8 guidance counselor. She was a very nervous lady, very antsy. You know the guidance office posters, right? Attitude determines altitude. Life's not a destination, but a journey. Whatever. Well, I think Mrs. Doherty figured that all she needed to do was recite that kind of guidance poster wisdom, and she'd set us all straight. Now, Carmen, I understand that you're going through a very difficult time right now. Touching her nose. This was always Mrs. Doherty's thing, touching her nose all the time while she was talking to you. I bet you when she was alone, she probably went right inside it, but that's just a theory. And I think the most important thing, just to keep uppermost in our thoughts, in our minds, is that how we feel today does not dictate how we have to feel tomorrow. Yeah, very effective, right? Mrs. Doherty helped me realize one major irony, that our educational system hires some of the dumbest people in society. She also taught me to keep away from my nose. I'll always be grateful to her for that. Yeah, I know, moving on. Don't want to get too distracted from the task at hand. Other counselors, other advice givers. Oh, my first professional was Jack Leamy. Good old Jack. He wanted me to call him by his first name, you know, Buddy Buddy. He had a bad habit too. Not as constant as the nose thing, but he would always throw in this 1960s hippie language. That's cool. That was always Jack's favorite saying. That's cool. And he'd bob his head back in his laid-back way. I liked him okay. I mean, how do you not like a hippie throwback, right? He was all about self-discovery. Carmen, what do you want to be? Close your eyes. Try to find your groove. Think of yourself as a piece of music. What music do you hear, Carmen? Do you hear Hendrix, Zeppelin, maybe Bach? The truth was, of course, that he claimed to be all about self-discovery. But when I told Jack the music I heard was rats chewing on my hair, he wasn't too cool with that. And anyway, we had to stop our sessions when he got busted for possession. Poor Jack. Still stuck in psychedelic world. Now, there was my father. You know, he was a great one for advice, especially when he had a few. He had a great technique, too, to make sure you were listening. What would you call it? Reinforcement. Why don't you clean yourself up, Carmen? What? You look like a damn tramp. What? You don't want to turn out like your mother, do you? What? Live by my rules or get the hell out! Sometimes you just skip the advice and go straight to the reinforcement. Whack! Whack! Yeah. Dear old Dad. He definitely missed his calling. He could have helped an awful lot of people before he suffocated on his own vomit. He died. You know something though? I remember him when I was younger, like about 5 or 6. I don't think he was drinking much then. You know, he'd put me on his knee and I was like a chatterbox. I'd just tell him about every little thing that happened, even if nothing happened. I mean, I'd spend 10 minutes on a toothpick I found or something. I don't think I've ever felt so... my last drink before you was an Indian woman. You know, from India. It took me the longest time to figure out what she was saying. Half of our sessions were filled with, what? But you would have been proud of me. I never once asked if she'd worked as a telemarketer. I was good about that. She was a tough one, though. No buts. It was pretty much her motto. It seems to me, Carmen, that you've become an expert at blaming other people for your problems. But I have heard very little about what you plan to do to alter yourself. As soon as I start to say, but, she'd say, no buts, Carmen. As long as you allow yourself to say, but you will not change. What? Yeah. She dropped me. She said she didn't want to see me again until I was ready to stop making excuses. Then by the time I was ready to go back to her, she moved on to Princeton or... I don't know. I guess she had bigger things to do. But you. What are we gonna call you, huh? Let's see. I've had Doherty, Jack the Hippie, Bombay Drill Sergeant. Of course I've had, what do I call him? Whack Daddy. But you, what are we gonna call you, huh? How about the mirror? Yeah, that's your gig, my Mississippi mirror. Now, what I see, Carmen, is someone who's constantly looking around for a way to be, for an image to portray. How's that? Did I capture pretty well? The accent needs work, I know, but I've got a pretty good ear. Give me a couple more sessions and I'll have you down. Now, what I see, Carmen, is that your episodes of depression seem to be triggered by your perception that you have failed somewhere. That you have failed somewhere. Failed. I'm not quite getting that, am I? Hey, do me a favor. Say fail. Let me listen. Oh, now there's a twist. You should teach the next clever question workshop yourself, Doc. Tell me about your ideal counselor. What would he or she be like? What would he or she tell you? How are we doing for time anyway? I don't want to... Okay. My ideal counselor would speak English as a first language. And he'd be a guy. No offense to you, Doc, but that's just what I'm seeing. And he'd have to leave in the middle of a session to go smoke a cigarette. He'd know he had to quit, but he wouldn't be able to do it. He wouldn't drink, though. He'd never drink again. So he'd be good at listening. He wouldn't let me get away with anything, though. But if I wasn't ready to change, he wouldn't send me off. You know, he'd stay with me. He wouldn't die. I think the time must be up. I probably should... What would he tell me? He wouldn't say much. He'd just listen. Just listen to me. He'd just look all. Thank you.